guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we are going to be spending some time inside of my work planner. So it is currently the end of September when I am filming this, and I'm getting ready to set up for quarter 4, and I thought I would take you all along with me. So for my work planner, I just use weekly pages right now, and this is a layout that I made myself to give this a try. So my Etsy shop is currently closed for the moment, but I am hoping to reopen that sometime in quarter 1 of 2022. So this is the layout that I have. I have a grid and an hourly. So I am trying this out for the 4th quarter to see kind of how I like this. I like blocking out my meetings and things for hours, but I really also just want a bunch of note space. And I'm going to be using sticky notes to kind of decorate and block out my meetings. So this is the next week. So this is kind of what we are going to be doing today in the video. So I use sticky notes for things for like meetings. This is just decorative to add some color. And then I also use colorful boxes to block out some time. And I also have this little cute planner sticky note. It's a nice reminder for me. On Fridays, I like to try to plan the next week, and that's when I will add the colorful boxes stickers for meetings for the following week. And so that's just my reminder for each Friday to go ahead and do that. So we're gonna go through and start with the first week of October and basically do this, but throughout the rest of the year. So I have some sticky notes already made, and I trimmed this down just so that it would fit in this box right here. And there's really no purpose to this sticky note. I have a grid box to write in, but this is just to add a little bit of color and basically to use the sticky notes that I have, because I am really bad at using sticky notes. I basically just collect them. So I am trying to use some of these, and it fits perfect in the sidebar. So I'm going to go ahead and place this on every single week through the rest of the year. And this is the first time that I'm really trying out like an hourly layout. I previously used a vertical layout for work and just kind of eyeballed the hours. So this is the first time that I am really doing like the hourly down the side. So we will see how I like that. So now that I have that done, I'm gonna go ahead and start filling out some of the things that I already know are taking place. So I have quite a few trainings and meetings coming up in October and November. So I'm gonna be using quite a few sticky notes throughout each of these weeks. And then I actually have to the side off camera, I wrote down a list from my Outlook calendar. Usually when I do this, I just go through my calendar on my phone while I mark stuff off for my work planner. But since I film my videos on my phone, I went ahead prior to this video and just wrote a list of everything that I needed to block out with dates and times. And I'm trying to use the same style sticky note. So I have a training this week. So I am marking off the times that I will be in training with the exact same sticky note. And this can vary from week to week, but as long as for the week the sticky note is the same, it's kind of just easier for me to at a glance look at my week and be like, okay, the afternoon is spent in training. And for like the priority box, I have something due on that Monday. So that's a different sticky note. So I try to keep things the same within the week. And then I don't usually use this like habit tracker sticky note, but for these 2 weeks, there is something that I have to track at work. So I'm gonna go ahead and just put that on those 2 weeks. And I'm actually thinking I really like the sticky note thing, because a lot of these meetings that I already know are scheduled are things that could be like moved around or canceled. So a lot of these are like team meetings and things like that, which those team meetings, while they do tend to happen every week, sometimes they can get moved around to a different day. So putting them on a sticky note is a great idea. So you can just pick it up and move it wherever the meeting moves. And for some of these, like this one, I am basically just picking sticky notes that fit based on the size and the time spent doing either the training, meeting, or task. I'm not being too picky about my sticky notes. If it fits, I'm going to use it. So this one is perfect. I love how it says chores and it has like a to-do list. So one thing that I want to get better at is monthly doing like a little bit of like a cleanup or checking in on my project plans. So I'm going to place one of these chores checklists so I can write out like a little to-do list of things that I would just like to check in on at the end of each month. So I'm going to go ahead and mark off more of the trainings that I have for this week. And then I'm going to use this sticky note and just block out the morning for things that I have going on. And I also really like blocking out the times because it's like a visual for me to be like, okay, for this week, these 3 days, I am super busy in a lot of meetings and things and won't necessarily be doing a lot of tasks on those days. So it keeps me from over scheduling my day with my to-do list. So let me know in the comments down below, do you have a work planner? And let me know how you use it. I'm always really curious to see how people plan at work. And it's something that I am always changing up, always trying to find like the most efficient, just easy way to plan. And it's probably one of the planners that I switch up the most, especially for like busy seasons and less busy seasons at work. I might need a little bit more of a planner like this with the hourly, and when I'm not that busy, I might not actually need the hourly as much. It might just be a to-do list. So I am always trying new things and playing around with different layouts. And also, while I filmed this back at the end of September, I'm actually doing the voiceover now in December, and my work planner looks completely different. I can tell you by the beginning of November, this became like a little bit overwhelming to maintain. I love the idea of it, but I needed something just really simple heading into the holidays. I had a lot of projects going on the last couple months, so I needed to sort of streamline how I was planning at work. And how I streamlined it is how I'm going to move into 2022 with my work planner. So I have a video planned coming out soon during PLANMAS that will walk you through my new work planner setup, and I will also go into detail how I plan to use it, what changed, what I didn't like from this layout. So if you have any questions about how I plan at work, I can also do a little Q&A during that video. So let me know what you would like to know about my work planning, and I will do my best to answer in that video. So now I'm just going to add to the bottom of every Friday. I try to take a little bit of time to just plan, write out my to-do list for the following week, and add in some of my meetings that got scheduled. I don't always do this, but the weeks that I do, I just feel so good heading into the weekend knowing that my Monday morning has been planned, my weekly meetings have been added to my planner, and it just kind of frees up my brain space to enjoy the weekend. So while I don't always do it, I should do it. So hopefully this sticky note helps me just remember to, just to take like 15 minutes, half an hour longer if I need it, to just really plan and make sure that all of my projects are rolling smoothly and that my to-dos have been assigned to days where I can get them done. So for these little flags, I'm using these for to-dos that are also reminders, but they are things that I absolutely have to get done on these days. So they are all the same pink flag, which is just a great way for me to quickly look at my week and know that that is a task that I cannot move to another day, so I will have to do it that day. So I will be adding my colorful boxes stickers to my weekly layouts, and I typically do that the Friday before or the Monday of the week, and that is just for meetings that just get scheduled, so they're not the reoccurring meetings, and those are just the meetings that pop up and are scheduled throughout the week. So now I'm just going to take my yellow mild liner and I'm just going to highlight the week that the layout is for. And I love just having this like little mini calendar just to kind of see where I am in the month. And I think using the highlighter will just be another just quick cue of where you are in the month. So if you have like a project deadline or something coming up, you can see visually very quickly where in the month you are. This is also the first time that I am really setting up my work planner for the quarter. Usually I just do it week by week and then feel very stressed that I don't have stuff planned out properly. And especially for work, like there is stuff that I always know is going on within the next couple months. So to have this planned out really through the end of the year is such a nice feeling right now. And I think I'm going to take some time in December and really plan for January through March before my holiday vacation, just because this is such a great feeling to know that I have those big deadlines, those big meetings, and things that I need to do on certain days already written down and ready to go. So now, just to make this a little bit cuter, I am adding some of these holiday stickers. And I'm just going to quickly flip back here and see what day the daylight savings time ends is. So I'm going to add that to this date right here. And this isn't really a planner that I do too much decorating, so just adding little stickers like this to mark holidays just adds a little bit more color. And then in this sticker book, I think there are like Halloween stickers. So I'm going to go ahead and just add this little strip of ghost stickers to the very bottom of the pages for the week of Halloween, just to make it a little bit festive, but I still have all of my room to write for each day. And that's another reason why I don't heavily decorate this planner, is there are some weeks where I really do fill up almost every spot in my week, and then there are weeks where my planner is pretty bare and it's just meetings and a couple of tasks. But I like to go into my week knowing that I have plenty of space no matter what goes on through the week, so I can either write very little and have a lot of empty space, or I can fill it up with a bunch of things that are going on. And then this teacher book has some conference stickers, so I am going to go ahead and grab 3 of these and just place these at the top of each of these sticky notes. And then one thing I like to do is also give myself a little checkbox on the Friday that our timesheets are due. And it's something that I try to do every single week anyway, but it's just a nice reminder if I forget what week our timesheets are due. So now that I have everything filled out and decorated how I like, I'm going to go ahead and flip through a week by week so you can see what each week looks like so far. So that is my work planner for the weekly layouts, and this is typically all I use. I don't use a monthly. I tend to just use my Outlook calendar alongside my weekly pages. So I will be filling all of this in with a bunch of tasks and meetings, but I hope you enjoyed a look into how I decided to plan for work during the fourth quarter. So hit that thumbs up button if you enjoyed this different style plan with me, and hit that subscribe button because I have a bunch of fun stuff still coming for PLANMAS this month, and I will talk to you all in tomorrow's video. Bye guys!